On this episode, we're talking about what to do with a lowball offer and what incentives are out there for first-time home buyers.
You ask real estate questions, and I answer them. This is the Ask Daniel Los Angeles Show.
Welcome everybody to episode 22 of the Ask Daniel Los Angeles Show. We got some good questions. Let's get started.
Mark and Susan ask, we got a lowball offer for our home. Should we just ignore it?
Do not ignore a lowball offer. They obviously like the house, right? So they wouldn't have put in an offer if they didn't like it. So that's kind of the hard part. We found somebody who likes your house. So that's the good news. Now we just need to clean up the terms and the offer and the price that they're willing to pay for it. So let's counter them on the terms. Let's clean that up. If they want a 10-day inspection, maybe we want to clean that up to a 7-day inspection. If they have a 21-day loan contingency, let's clean that up, make it a 17-day, whatever the case might be. Let's clean up those terms. And then as far as price goes, let's just counter them. Counter them at full asking price if you want to do that. We can do that to show them that we mean business. So we'll have them counter us back. They'll agree to our terms, so that's taken care of. Now we're just going to isolate the price. And we see where the negotiations go. I've had many times where the buyer was basically bluffing, and they come up anyways, and they eventually get the house. So never, ever ignore a lowball offer.
Peter asks, are there any first-time homebuyer incentives being offered right now?
Back in 2009, the government was giving you an $8,000 credit if you were a first-time home buyer. So if you've never purchased a home before, the government, $8,000 credit. Can you imagine that? Well, that's gone now. That's been gone for 10 years. And, you know, your lender might say, hey, we got a special first-time home buyer loan, and, you know, it might be some weird exotic loan that nobody's ever heard of. So don't even use those because you're not going to get your offer accepted anyways. If you bring that to me with some loan I've never heard of, you know, we're going to take an offer from somebody with a FHA or conventional loan over the exotic loan. It's just, you're more riskier. So you're not going to get your offer accepted, so there's no need to even go that route. But unfortunately, no first-time home credits or incentives at all right now.
Claudia asks, what upgrades do I have to do to my home to get it ready to sell?
You don't have to do any upgrades or repairs to your home in order to get it ready for sale. You can sell it in as-is condition with holes in the walls, the roof leaking, you know, whatever problems you can think of, you can sell it in as-is condition. You don't have to do anything. You're not going to get top dollar for the property, of course, but you don't have to do anything. Now, if you're looking to get top dollar, the things you want to do is the kitchen and the bathrooms. The kitchen, make it as beautiful and as updated as possible. That's the heart of the home. That's really where you want to focus most of your money on if you're doing repairs. Secondly, get those bathrooms nice and beautiful as well. So if you're looking for top dollar, you want to do those two things, but you can sell it as is condition and you don't have to do anything.
Gary asks, I can't find the permit for the additional bedroom I added to the house. Is that going to be an issue when I sell my home?
If you can't find the permit for an additional bedroom that you put on, what you want to do is look at the public tax records. Now, let's say your house shows as a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. You want to look at the public tax records, and if it says 2-bedroom, 2-bath, you got a little bit of an issue, okay? Because that should be upgraded. Otherwise, an agent's going to see that discrepancy and they want to submit a lower offer because they don't think you have the same square footage that you're insisting that the house actually is. So if that's the case, you want to go down to the city, get the permit. Then when you do your disclosures for the property, you know, when you tell everybody what's wrong with your property in writing, you want to submit that disclosure and tell the buyer, here's the permit for it. I want you to review it and be satisfied with whatever information you come back with. But here it is, sign off on it. And if they sign up on it, then you're good to go. There's no worries there. And you don't even have to have the initial copy of the permit that you got back 10 years ago when you added that room. That's it for episode 22 of the Ask Daniel Los Angeles Show. Follow me on Instagram. We're almost at 17,000 followers. at Daniel Los Angeles is where you can find me. You keep asking real estate questions, and I'll keep answering them.